With us today on Car Clinic is Dave Kimbell, Director of Marketing for the Arnold Group, a multi-division company that focuses on the automotive replacement parts, engine rebuilding, collision center parts and supplies, and industrial coating business. Dave has been in the industry some 28 years and has done it all from installer, I can go with that, all the way to manufacturer and to warehouse distributor. A current member of the Aftermarket Auto Parts Alliance Sales and Marketing Board, Dave also serves as chairman of the Training and Education Committee. Dave, a couple things. Welcome to Bobby Likis Car Clinic, and I don't know how you're going to follow that.
We'll try. We take one step at a time,
Here
Bobby.
we go. That's great. A quick question, and I do want to welcome you and thank you for your time today. How do we connect the Aftermarket Automotive Parts Alliance and Marketing Board with AutoValue Bumper to Bumper? Where's the connection?
Well, the Alliance, Bobby, and for your customers and listeners' sake, is the umbrella organization for AutoValue and bumper-to-bumper parts stores and certified service centers. Most of the parts stores and all of the service centers are independent business people that own those. So we joined together as the Alliance and form a powerful marketing group. This group not only includes buying parts at hopefully a better deal and passing those cost savings on to our customers, but more than anything else, we involve ourselves in training and to be a force in the political arena as well, trying to get things passed like right to repair and some of those other issues that have some synergies to the auto repair business.
A repair shop and the guys in the shop are only as good as the training and the parts that they use. What does AutoValue Bumper to Bumper do to ensure that their staff really meets a higher standard?
When I was on the repair side, Bobby, nothing was more irritating than calling up a parts store and trying to give my order to an uninformed counterman. I think you can relate to that.
I can.
And at AutoValue Bumper to Bumper, we provide educational opportunities for our counter staff, our sales staff, and even our delivery people, because they're the front line. They're the ones out seeing the customer every single day. But we want to be able to give these people, these professionals, the confidence to talk with our professional technical customers. So from webinars, and actually it's getting to be a real famous Alliance University, which is AutoValue and bumper-to-bumper parts stores can go into an online forum and learn about systems. And not only systems, but they learn things like right to repair, how to build a team, how to talk to a customer, how to use the computer system, things about our national warranty, et cetera, et cetera. And they get this technical information so they can provide the right part the first time for these customers.
The guy that's actually turning the wrench is one part of the scenario for sure.
Right.
But that person that's looking up the part by the right part number and delivering the part has to know parts. And you're right, I can connect with that. What about education on all levels? Are there different levels of education? And if so, share a couple of steps and levels with our Car Clinic listeners.
To answer your question succinctly, yes, there are different steps. One of the things that we do at AutoValue Bumper-to-Bumper stores is we try to provide our technical customers and the shop owner, besides the guy turning the wrenches, opportunities to go to the traditional clinics, and they learn after hours. But that method is changing, Bobby. We have kind of moved away from that and gone into hub training sessions where we bring a big trainer in, and we'll go to like our regional centers and bring technicians and shop owners in. That's more for business training. We send the technician away from the work environment to a remote location, whether it be the Federal Mogul Training Schools, Standard Motor Product Training Schools, Wix, Gates, Dana. There's a bunch of different ones out there. But one of the things I think we're most excited about is we're trying to bring this technical information through a webinar right to the technician's desk and the shop owner's desk. This way, we are alleviating all the time constraints that are involved with moving somebody from one location to the next for a training opportunity. With these webinars, we can take a camera and go right in underneath the hood or underneath the car and show the technician what we're doing. We're trying to keep them to 20 to 30 minutes. We have a professional trainer doing the training. We have, with technology today, Bobby, we can even open up the line and the technician can ask a question. I am really excited by this because it saves a lot of time. It gives the technicians almost hands-on experiences. And they can go back to doing what they need to do 20, 30 minutes later.
Then a technician could literally be on the floor, have an automobile, and attend a webinar and have an exchange between the student and the teacher and get his or her questions answered in real time right there on site.
That's where it's moving, Bobby.
I agree, Dave. That's where it has to move. Getting back to the parts, and with AutoValue bumper to bumper, if you got a parts guy that knows his stuff, he's going to deliver the right part. If you have the person who delivers that part that actually knows what the part looks like, that's a second chance at getting the right part the first time.
Correct.
And then you have the educational processes. So that definitely is really of importance, not only to those of us in the service industry, but for our listeners who own automobiles, that's a plus that goes beyond words. We're speaking with Dave Kimbell, Director of Marketing for the Arnold Group. Dave, AutoValue bumper-to-bumper stores are also heavily involved in the community. I'd like to shift gears here. What are some of the current projects and partnerships that we have today?
Bobby, most of our parts stores are located in county seats in small towns in rural America. And they are the fabric of those communities. They're intricately involved with all of that. And to be part of that, we stress through our programming the importance of doing philanthropic activities. This year, we're working with breast cancer awareness through the Susan G. Komen Foundation, and we're working with one of our major vendors, Wix Filters, to help provide funding to combat this awful disease. And I think everybody's been touched by cancer in some way or another. And this is one way that our parts stores and our customers can be involved with that, taking a bit of change and dropping it into a bucket that each one of the stores have out there that carry Wix products. We also get involved on another basis. We do a lot of things with MDA, Special Olympics, high school booster clubs. We provide programs for our service centers and our parts stores to be involved with things that help people in their local communities. And that's one of the differences between AutoValue bumper to bumper and the other people that are out there.
I do have a special connection now. I knew there was something about you that was special and about AutoValue bumper to bumper. So I applaud absolutely AutoValue bumper to bumper stores in their areas. Speaking of areas, how can we find one?
It's easy to do that, Bobby. You can. Most everybody has internet access, and they can go on to www.800-AUTOTALK. That's 800-AUTOTALK.com. And we have wonderful parts store locators and certified service center locators. But they can also call 1-800-AUTOTALK and talk to a live operator that will help them find a parts store near them.
Dave, I want to thank you for taking the time. I applaud you again. Training, the right parts, the futures, taking education to the field, and growing the business all at the same time. Sound like you got your hands full, and you certainly can handle it. And I thank you for taking the time to be with us here on Car Clinic today.
You're welcome, Bobby. God bless.